Hey guys, it's LSuperSonicQ here, back with another video. This one not being my official start of fall, but it's not really part of my summer stuff either because summer's over. So it's kind of the transition in between. I did say I was going to put my vintage Sonic binder, my CD collection on before I actually started my legit fall stuff. So that's what this is. Um, this is like the third or fourth time I'm actually recording it, just because I could never seem to get it right. And I figure I might as well do this one now rather than my CD collection because I could always just do that one at night. But I kind of need the daylight to show you my drawings in all their details and stuff. So, yeah. So like I said, this is my vintage Sonic binder. I think the drawings in this one are a little bit better than the Mario one. I think just because the overall, I've been drawing Sonic longer than I've been drawing Mario, so I think just because of that they've been better. And I don't think there are as many. But we'll flip through them and I'll talk about them anyway. So that's just a pocket with other stuff that I'm not going to get into in this video. But this one over here is Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic and Shadow doing their live and learn thing with their names in Japanese at the top and at the bottom. Really great picture. You guys know how much I like SA2, so great in my opinion. But I think this is probably one of the best pictures in the book just because, I don't know, it seems to all work. And they're both in proportion with each other, which looks nice as well. But the only thing is, I colored Shadow in with a pen, so you can see a lot of white marks and stuff. You see in his fur or whatever. So I don't know about that, but aside from that, in the background being kind of plain, I think the yellow kind of highlights it. And I ended up writing Sega there for some reason, so it's a nice picture. All right, these two are probably two of my favorites. My favorite two pictures on a page. This one being Sonic Adventure, this one being Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So, the one on the left is Sonic in perfect chaos, just being cool. And often what I would do is, when I got to a certain point in a video game, or when I'd beat a video game, I'd often draw a picture of it, kind of to commemorate that I got that far. So, I'm gonna guess this is probably after I got to perfect chaos and stuff. And it really makes a point that I could end up making Super Sonic really pop from the page because I've had a lot of problems trying to make Super Sonic really glow. But with this picture, it works out really well because the background is a darker blue than Chaos, and then Chaos is a lighter blue. So Chaos is kind of popping, and then you got the yellow against the blue, which really makes it pop. So that's a pretty nice picture, and I like how even though I didn't completely, get perfect coloring lines, if you notice here, there's a lot of white and stuff. It kind of just adds to the water effect of Chaos, so that's pretty cool. Over here, on the right, is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This one I think was just kind of messing around, just drawing the game cover. Everybody's drawn okay. I remember back when I drew this, obviously, when you do things at the time, you think they're really, cool, whether it's drawing a picture or playing a video game, you're like, oh, this is really cool, and then later on it's like, that wasn't as cool as I thought it was. This is kind of one of those examples, because I think I really liked it at the time, but now I look at it, it's kind of okay. Some of the characters, like Knuckles, has a really messed up head. If you can see, it's it slopes down weird. Overall, it's not bad. I think Shadow looks really good in this picture. I will say though. So he's probably the best looking, and he does kind of stand out from everybody else because of that. We got two more Sonic Adventure pictures here. Both happen to be from DX Director's Cut. This one, Perfect Chaos, I know, like I said earlier, this was the one that I drew in commemoration when I actually got to Perfect Chaos for the first time. Maybe once I beat him, I'm like, I'm worthy enough to draw him now. So that's kind of a nice scene with, the whole city being destroyed type thing. Let me zoom in a little bit. Having some camera problems. My tripod broke for some reason. It's kind of been that way, so the camera falls off. And then over here on the right is another Sonic Adventure DX. It's kind of weird how often I would draw artwork from the same games. You guys will notice that as I progress through. And we got the character artwork as seen in the instruction manual. Kind of nice. I always had some kind of certain way I would draw Sonic Adventure artwork. I don't know. It just kind of popped to me. It was really different than a lot of other artwork I've seen because it was CGI a lot of it, and it was kind of, I don't know. It just looked really different, really cool. So it's a pretty nice picture. I like the Sonic. All right. The one on the left is a picture that I have never drawn exactly to my liking to this day. And you guys have probably seen it before. Sonic Adventure and other weirdo poses. You know how there's like that artwork where like Knuckles is like, like that. I always wanted to try and draw that as perfect as I could to like the actual artwork. And I tried it so many times. I mean, heck, even in this picture, look, you can see that I tried it. But I could just never really get it right. I think this was my closest attempt to that. But now that I look at it, I still don't like it a whole lot. So I should try and redraw that sometime. Then over here is another Sonic Adventure type artwork thing. Let me pull it over. And again, just more characters from the various artworks. Tails is kind of just weird because he's kind of just like flying like over everybody else, which is kind of weird, and that is the egg carrier, even though it really doesn't look like it. Um, but it is a nice picture because as you guys, or as like I said, I would often like pencil and then pen and then color again, like the Sonic Adventure type style artwork. So the Sonic Adventure ones really pop. These two are really, really great. Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic and Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow, drawn from the Joyride Studios action figures. How much better can you get there? And they're actually both pretty good, honestly, for the time they were drawn, so props to them. Alright, then over here, got some criticism for myself. Sonic X styled Knuckles. I think I've said this before, I'll say it again. I really don't like the Sonic X artwork, so maybe that's just by today's standards. I really don't like it, but back then I guess I did like it a lot more because I used to watch the show and stuff. And I didn't have a really main grasp on the story of all the games and how they all kind of like link to each other. But anyway, Knuckles with his emeralds over here. It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad, but I just feel like his head's really big. Like his body's over here, and he has like this huge overhang. But what are you gonna do? And then over on the right over here is Gamma. This was one of those drawings where paper to the clipboard, sit in front of the TV, open Sonic Mega Collection, and draw from the artwork gallery. I remember that's what I did for this one. It turned out pretty cool too, so that's always nice to do.